Pressure is building on Wales head coach Cunningham ahead of what is becoming a make-or-break test against Japan. It will be the final game of the WXV tournament in South Africa and, put simply, is now a game he surely cannot afford to lose. A record defeat by Australia and an error-strewn loss to Italy have made sure of that. Victory will likely buy Cunningham some time as he aims to convince those at the Welsh Rugby Union WRU that he is building towards next year's World Cup. But patience may run out if there is a 14th loss in 19 games and relegation to the third tier of the WXV tournament. Former Wales head coach Chris Horsman says Cunningham faces major scrutiny. But he believes the coach has enough credit, just to survive a whitewash in South Africa, given successive third-place finishes in the Six Nations in his first 2 campaigns. As a coach, the currency you trade in is results. Ione is going to be under a lot of pressure, probably mostly from himself, and he'll realize that, said Horsman. Under normal circumstances, potentially the WRU would look to change, but I think Ione did a lot of good in the first year and a half. I would give him to the World Cup. After that, let's have a look at it. Fresh ideas, and maybe then would be the opportunity to have a change. Cunningham has overseen a period of wholesale change within the women's national squad. Improved access to training facilities, an expanded coaching staff, a new regional setup, and 37 new full-time contracts for players that, the WRU claims, makes them among the best-paid international women's teams in the world. But Cunningham knows that privilege comes with greater scrutiny, pressure, and criticism. Despite having a large contingent of players from English champions Gloucester Hartpury, Wales are simply not clicking. And while they may be among the best paid, they have slumped dramatically to 10th in the world rankings. External, they avoided a first-ever Six Nations wipeout with a last-minute try against Italy, but were criticized for the jubilant celebrations having still collected the wooden spoon. There have been record losses to New Zealand and Scotland before a first win over Australia, made up of part-timers and amateurs, was swiftly followed by their heaviest defeat by the Wallaroos, when it mattered most a week later in WXV. All of this while casting an envious eye across at Ireland, who stunned World Rugby with their victory over New Zealand in WXV.